Okay, Texas Democrats who fled their state to avoid GOP redistricting efforts joining some of the 300 protesters yesterday as the jig is up, and they are expected to return as soon as tomorrow.
Yeah, so we have a Texas native and host of the Will Cain Show that's out of Texas.
You may recognize him.
His name is Will Cain. And it's really odd to sit on this couch and introduce you as our Texas guy.
Yeah, well, and as our guest on Fox and Friends Weekend.
Oh, we're so happy to have you back.
I'm happy to be here.
How does it feel? We had Judge Janine earlier.
I know.
She missed the hair, the makeup, the lighting. What about you, Will? What do you miss the most?
He's got all that.
I miss the couch. No, what I miss is, of course, I miss Chris and Gavina and Jen and everybody working behind the scenes that I don't get to see. It's awesome to give hugs and see everybody again. And, of course, you three as well.
I miss you, too. All right, so what do you make of all this?
Yeah.
It's quite something to run away from your job and hold yourself out as the hero. The detail that was up in the corner of the bug there when you were playing that video, Charlie, is, of course, they're in Chicago. Mm-hmm. They're participating in a protest in Chicago. And they should be in Texas doing their job. And they have a lot of reasons and rationale, and none of it holds up to the least bit of scrutiny. Redistricting is taking place all across the country. Texas doing nothing different than was done in California or Illinois or Massachusetts or New York, and they're mad that it's being done to them in Texas. And it's time to show up for your job and take your vote. You're going to lose. You're in the minority. You're going to lose the vote. But that's your job. You don't get to just walk away when you lose a vote.
And just to put a fine point on it, after all that we have endured the last couple of weeks, they're coming back. There's going to be a session, and it's going to happen.
And it will pass.
Right.
And you know what also on that, Charlie? Then it will allow votes on, for example, the relief for Texas flooding. All the things that's been held up because they're throwing a fit about redistricting. There's important things like putting alarm systems in along the Guadalupe River, providing relief to people who lost their lives or lost their homes.
Are people in Austin advocating for that? Like, are people upset about that part of it as well in Texas?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think, I don't live in a district, Joey, that has a representative who's fled the state. But if you do, let's say you're in Round Rock, Texas.
Sure.
You know, James Tallarico is your congressman.
Yeah.
He was on the Will Cain Show this week. You should have some serious questions about whether or not that's truly representative of who you want to be as a Texan.
So this was a Texas issue, but when you see these protests, what I get is that the Democrats thought this was a national play, that they were going to go back to, like, you know, Republicans, authoritarians, rigging the system, blah, 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 blah. Do you think just pure politics, Texas politics out, because I think it's bad Texas politics, national politics, what do you think?
I don't think it has an effect on Republicans, a negative effect on Republicans. Right. I think it has a positive effect in potentially turning 5 new seats to the House, to Republicans. Gavin Newsom will be able to do nothing in California. He's talking a big game. He's a political performer. Sure. And he's changed every
Well, don't you feel like
it's
presidential candidate Newsom, not Governor Newsom?
Right. Great point, Joe. I don't know what he's doing for the state of California.
Exactly.
Right. But he thinks
I don't think there can be a
him.
Retaliation. But Rachel, we could rattle off the issues he thought would help him become president.
Right.
A few months ago, he was with Charlie Kirk and doing podcasts to paint himself as the moderate. I'm going to be the moderate. Now he's the Trump fighter.
Yeah, and now he's trying to channel and pretend like he's Donald Trump. Okay, so yesterday,
bring out your shorts, Charlie.
You took a swim.
What did he do?
You took a swim in the Hudson River. I hope you've had your shots.
Well, I think I'm immune. People have pointed out my voice is a little off today. That's
How much of that did you drink?
I drank a good amount of Hudson. Not after party, Joey. The Hudson. I think the shorts are getting shorter every year.
Look at those.
There's a little footage from yesterday.
It takes a special kind of person to wear something like that.
These are the shorts, right? They're getting shorter every year, thanks to my friend Jeff Gum, who makes these Sunga Life shorts. And so when Charlie inherits this job, which I believe starts next year, they could be even shorter. So it's in the contract that Fox and Friends Weekend hosts have to do.
One of the years you did it in a Speedo, if I'm actually right.
No, I did not.
Do we have
Let's call this the ceremonial passing of the shorts.
Yeah, well, I can assure you of one thing, America. I will never, ever make you look at me wearing these.
Wearing booty
Just so you guys know.
I'm going to go right along and bequeath them on to Rachel. And
by the way, those are great aroma and the Hudson River's all over those shorts.
Yeah, in the Marine Corps, we call these silkies.
I will never do this. I will never
I'm just saying, will you start the training now?
I will never do
All right, real quick.
Real
quick.
I do, Joey. So I've got 2 friends here. This is my college water polo teammate, one of my best friends, Jack Coker, and his son, Cam, who's going to be a freshman water polo player at the University of Southern California.
Nice.
They swim. Guys, give me real quick. First-time swimmers in the SEAL swim. Give me Cam, give me a review. Go ahead.
It was incredible. It was truly amazing. I'm super excited to come back next year, and hopefully we'll finish the swim next year. So I'm excited.
And to be with those men, Jack, right? That's what it's about.
I mean, Bill Brown setting the tone, the standard. It makes it just a remarkable event to be part of, and then also it really prevalent to my life and coaching and making Olympians. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jack is one of the Olympic water polo coaches.
Amazing.
And these guys crushed it, by the way, yesterday. They were so good.
Yeah.
I just want to say it's all to benefit the Navy SEAL Foundation to raise money for these
right.
guys. It's first responders, NYPD, Fire Department, Marines.
Yep.
A lot of guys asked about you yesterday, Joey. A lot of people asked about the Secretary of Defense. Where is he? Why isn't he in the water?
Where's the man bun?
I said, listen, A, he's busy. B, it would take incredible security measures to get him into the Hudson. C, he hates it, and he doesn't want to swim. So,
Well, props to you for showing up and doing
No
it.
sec there.
That
Make
was-
sure
that
you
was a good
watch
deal.
the
Great to
Will
see you.
Kane Show. That's weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's such a good show. Thank you, Will.
thank you, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Miss you.
We miss you too.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.